Well, alrighty. Now that we've got everything together, let's get started with our 2021 Bowman Sapphire Baseball Random Player One Box Break number one. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Give me just 1 second. I apologize. I think I messed something up. Oh, give me just 1 minute. I apologize about that. I forgot to get Hector's 5 spots in there. Give me just a second. I apologize about that, Hector. I thought something was a little off on the list. Sorry about that. There we go. Goodness gracious. That's right, Gloom. Let's get it. Okay. Here we go. Going to run the random 5 times. As always, good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. So we've got Jack in the top spot, in the top 2 spots, and David in the bottom spot. So we will cut and paste this against our alphabetical player list. And then, of course, I will cut and paste it to the right and sort it by everybody's names. We'll scroll through our list so everybody can see who they have before we tear into our box and see what we get. Alrighty. Hey, Hector. Thank you for taking those last 5. I appreciate it. Alrighty, now that we have been through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. Here are our 8 packs. Pack number 1. Our first card is Jackson Kowar. Next card is Heston Kyrgyzstan. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Yeah, these things are awesome. They look fantastic. I like the white. I think the white at the bottom actually helps the cracked ice pattern pop a little more, honestly. So you went to a show today. That's pretty cool. Next card is Asa Lacy. And then our last card in the pack is a Nick Maton first Bowman. Alrighty. Pack number 2. We got a little color in this one. First card is Kevin Alcantara, first Bowman. Next card is George Kirby. And then our next card is a Yusniel Diaz red parallel, and that's serial numbered 13 of 15. I think I pronounced that right, Yusniel. I have to work on that. Nice red parallel of 15, though. Very snazzy. And then the last card in the pack is a Ryan Vilati. We'll go with that. Next card, next pack. So whoever has Yusniel will get a base and the red parallel. And then our next card is Simeon Woods Richardson. And then our next card is Ronnie Mauricio. And then our last card in the pack is a Alexander Ramirez first Bowman. Next pack. First card, Bobby Witt Jr. Next card is Matt Manning. And then our third card in the pack is Hunter Green. And then our last card in the pack is Royce Lewis. Next pack. First card is Austin Wells. Next card is Heliot Ramos. And then our next card, whoa, how about that? Asa Lacy autograph, and that is on card. I believe that's the Aqua Parallel, that's serial number to 99, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. Asa Lacy. Awesome. And then our last card in the pack is Edward Cabrera. All righty. Next pack. First card, Nick Gonzalez. Next card is Carson Tucker. And then our next card in the pack is Mario Feliciano. And then our last card in the pack is Corbin Carroll. Next pack. First card is Emerson Hancock. Let me get a fresh bag of sleeves going here. Then our next card is Cade Cavalli. And then our next card is a Christopher Morel First Bowman. And then our last card in the pack is Xavier Edwards. Last pack. First card is Antonio Gomez, First Bowman. Next card is Grayson Rodriguez. Then our next card is Jonathan India. That's right. It's Grayson's favorite player. That's his PC. Grayson Rodriguez. He was crying at the door earlier. I think my wife scurried him away. It's about that time in the evening where he feels like he needs to be in the office. And then our last card in the box is Bryce Jarvis. All righty. Now that we have opened all of our packs, let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. I guess that would help if I pulled the list up first. All right, so we'll start with all of our base cards. Our first one is Bryce Jarvis. And that goes to Andrew. Congrats on that, Andrew. And the next is Jonathan India. And that goes to David. Congrats on that, David. And the next is Grayson Rodriguez. And that goes to Richard. Congrats on that, Richard. And the next is Antonio Gomez. And that goes to Joe. Congrats on that, Joe. Thanks for joining us this evening. And then next is Xavier Edwards. And that goes to Joseph B. Congrats on that. And then next is our Christopher Morel. And that goes to Fred. Congrats on that, Fred. Thank you, Gloomy. Or Gloom, I should say. Sorry about that. And then next is our Cade Cavalli. Hey, and that goes to Mark. Congrats on that, Mark. And then next is Emerson Hancock. And that goes to Jim. Congrats on that, Jim. And then next is Corbin Carroll. And that goes to Lori. Congrats on that, Lori. And the next is Mario Feliciano. And that goes to Jack. Congrats on that, Jack. And then next is Carson Tucker. And that goes to Jim, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Nick Gonzalez. And that goes to Andrew. Congrats on that, Andrew. And then next is Edward Cabrera. And that goes to Mark. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Heliot Ramos. And that goes to Fred. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Austin Wells. And that goes to Jim with the triple. Congrats on that, Jim. And then next is Royce Lewis. And that goes to Jim as well with the quad. Building a big stack. Congrats on that. And then next is Hunter Green. And that goes to Hector. Congrats on that, Hector. And then next is Matt Manning. And that goes to David. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Bobby Witt Jr. And that goes to Jim. Congrats on that, Jim. And then next is Alexander Ramirez. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that, Lester. And then next is Ronnie Mauricio. And that goes to Jim. Jim is just killing it. Congrats on that. And the next is Simeon Woods Richardson. Going to Mark with the triple. Congrats on that. And then next is Ryan Velati. Going to Andrew. Congrats on that. And then next is George Kirby. Going to Pablo. Congrats on that, Pablo. And then next is Kevin Alcantara. And that goes to Richard. Congrats on that, Richard. And then next is Nick Maton. And that goes to Lori. Congrats on that, Lori. And then next is Heston Kyrgyzstad, which I'm sure I'm not pronouncing correctly. That goes to Andrew. Congrats on that. And then next is Jackson Coar. And that goes to Mark. For number 4, congrats on that. And then lastly, we have our Yusnel Diaz base card and red parallel, serial numbered 13 of 15. And both of those go to Lawrence. Congrats on those, Lawrence. And then, of course, our autograph, Asa Lacy, and we also have a base card of Asa Lacy, but our Aqua parallel autograph, serial numbered to 99. And both of those go to Hector. How about that? Congrats on those, Hector. Awesome cards. Let's take another look at that Asa Lacy auto. That looks nice. I love that aqua with the cracked ice pattern. Those look fantastic. That's a pretty card. That is a nice looking card. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2021 Bowman Sapphire Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, I appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live stream for the break this evening. And that concludes our schedule tonight. So